Top notch family, what is going on? So, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the top 30 most overrated players for each team. So, we're going to be going from like team to team to team until we do all the teams. If you guys enjoy my content, though, we upload every single day. We upload NBA news, rumors, trades, the trade deadline when it approaches again, the off season, and content like this. So, if you guys enjoy, once again, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. And let's get back into today's video. It's definitely going to be a long one. So get your popcorn, get your drinks, and let's get on the road. So in this article, it says they have the Atlanta Hawks. Well, the Atlanta Hawks starting off, right? And the player that's overrated is Clint Capella. The reasoning is they say Capella's production on the court falls short. Now, I agree. I mean, Capella's not the player that he was before, the Houston Rockets days and stuff like that. He is 30 years old. Not playing his best basketball. Obviously, Onyeka Okongwu is better. And they also said the Hawks have given the starting spot to develop a much younger Onyeka Okongwu instead. And I do believe they did now. Could be completely wrong, but I do think they gave him the starting spot. I wouldn't say he's overrated. I just think he's a solid player in his league that he's getting older and he's just doing his job now coming off the bench. So let me know what you guys think about this one. The Boston Celtics, they got Jaylen Brown. Wow. So this one is interesting. So it says paying Brown 304 for 5 years is a reach, especially for a player who would never be the number one option in Boston. He has a weak left hand, and opposing teams exploit that during games. Even though he won the Finals MVP, he's not escaping all the allegations towards his game. Now, to be honest with you guys, you're going to call me a hater, but for the team aspect, who's the most overrated player on this team? I mean, you could possibly go maybe Derek White, but I think Jaylen Brown makes perfect sense because of the contract, right? I don't think he should have been an all-star this year. I just think he has been inconsistent this season, and I actually agree with this one. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I totally disagree with this one. They got the Brooklyn Nets, D'Angelo Russell. I don't agree with this at all, but let's see the reasoning. Why has Russell constantly been on the move in recent year? It's because he isn't as great as an NBA player, unlike what his fans had said, and isn't kind of the point guard you trust your team to run offense in the playoffs. He's good, but will never be a star everybody he had hoped he become. I totally disagree with this, though. I don't agree with this, but let me know what you guys think about that. Charlotte Hornets, Grant Williams. Williams is overrated defender. I totally agree on that. The dude, I remember people calling him a 3-and-D god. Like, he's not. And he has a limited offensive game. I mean, I swear all he does is do the pick and pop. Like, that's all he does, right? He has some good games, but we can't expect that he'll fumble in the future as he cannot create offense off the dribble. Totally agree on this. Chicago Bulls, Josh Giddey. Did Josh Giddey peak during the sophomore season? It looks like he did. He done a good job as the Bulls point guard in the 2024-2025 season so far, but he isn't rounding into an all-star caliber NBA player anytime soon. I would say so. They traded Caruso for Giddey, hoping they, could possibly find a future guard, and I don't know if they're even going to bring him back in for agency. But the Chicago Bulls are a weird organization. I mean, they got like 4 point guards on their roster, like 4 point guards, and they're not trading none of them. So they might keep Josh Giddey. They might bring him back. We'll see. Cavaliers, they have Jared Allen. This one's interesting. With the emergence of Evan Mobley, Jared Allen's production has taken a hit. He doesn't shoot the ball beyond 10 feet, which severely limits his production on the court. He's a good NBA player, but not at the current contract he got right now. Now, Jared Allen is not going to be that scorer, though, that they already have their 3 scorers, and obviously Mobley, Garland, and Mitchell. I mean, Jared Allen is averaging 14 points a game and close to 11 rebounds, shooting 70% from the field. I mean, I don't know what much you want to ask for. I believe he's doing his job. And then when you look at his contract, right, he's making about $30 million a year. I think that's pretty solid. I don't think he's overrated at all. I mean, he did say some crazy comments last offseason, like last postseason, but I disagree on this one. Dallas Mavericks. This is when they couldn't pick a player, so then they realized, like, oh, let's just put a random player. Why would he be an overrated player? It doesn't make much sense. Bless you. Woo. I'm over here saying bless you in my own video. Y'all make sure y'all say bless you in the comment sections, though. He says, we get it. The Mavs want validation after the Luka Doncic trades. They want to look for somebody else to root for, but overhype and Prosper might be too much. He's not game, but his development has been slower than expected. Obviously, bro, I disagree with this one too, bro. Whoever made this article is not the greatest. Denver Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr. Now it's funny because I actually agree with this one because Michael Porter Jr., I swear, like there is nights and there's like weeks where he looks like the best player. Like, don't ever trade him, will be a mistake. And then there's games where he just completely doesn't show up. Like if he can't hit the three, he struggles. So I actually agree with this one, right? Um, yeah, he's we all know he's not the daydreaming that he's a second coming of Durant. We all know that. So Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Stewart. Um, I mean, I don't think Isaiah Stewart's all that, in my opinion. I mean, he does his job, but I don't really think he's all that. Like, I see more clips of him fighting than him hooping for real, for real. So I don't. I you could put him in the list for sure. Golden State, Kayvon Looney. It's tough, man, because I root for Kayvon Looney a lot, but you could tell this year hasn't been played much out of the rotation. Sometimes it's still, their backup center out there, but they're kind of relying on their stretch five now. He's only getting 16 minutes of action, 5 points, 7 rebounds. You know what I mean? There was years where he was way better, but also then again, like his stats doesn't really show you how good Looney plays for the Golden State Warriors. Not this year, but you could kind of put him on that list. You could possibly put Jonathan Kuminga on this list. Some people may not like that. Houston Rockets, Jason Tate, pretty much said it's understandable that Tate immediately put up respective numbers when he first got his NBA gig, as he was already 25 years old. His numbers suffered immensely after his sophomore year and expect to go down further as he's nearing 30. I mean, Jason Tate's a good defender. It's just like they have so many young guys over there that do that. So I don't. He possibly could be traded this offseason or let go. Obi Toppin, I agree. I agree to that for sure. For sure. Ben Simmons, I disagree. I think he's underrated, especially joining the Clippers. I think he's been playing solid. I disagree with this one. Let's see what he says though. Here we go again with Ben Simmons. I can't blame for the negativity, though he has been a complete no-show during his time with his Nets. How can his time with the Clippers change that? Yes. Yeah, I disagree with this. He's been doing what he's supposed to do. So I don't agree with that one. Los Angeles Lakers, Cam Reddish. Dude, Cam Reddish is trash. Like, why would he be overrated anyways? There's no expectations on this dude anyways. I mean, the expectations coming into the year for like his career, you could say, yeah, but no, he's trash. So I disagree. Desmond Bane, that's interesting. Bane's a solid pro, but if you want on the team, you come off the bench. See, this is when I disagree totally. Bane is not coming off the bench for no teams, like at all. Desmond Bane is a good player. Simple as that. So I need to meet who made this this article because Bane, that's not happening. Stop it. Just stop it. Miami. I agree. I'm a Miami Heat fan. He has been trash. Like his freshman year was good, but this year he's been awful. So I agree. Kyle Kuzma, career-wise, you could say that, but give it time with the Bucks. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I think he's been playing solid with the Bucks anyway. So I wouldn't necessarily say this just yet. Jaden McDaniels, I agree, man. Like it's crazy. Like his offensive game just still hasn't really improved, and even his defense to me, like he's a good defender, but like there's just times where I just see him get exposed, and it's just like, man, bro, like really? Now I know this year he's averaging 12 points a game, close to 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1.4 steals. I just kind of wanted more for Jaden McDaniels. That's all. I think he's a good player though. Pelican Zion, I wouldn't just say for his skill talent, but just him not be able to play is going to make him overrated for sure. Mitchell Robinson cannot stay on the court at all. Like this dude, overrated as hell. Lou Dort's interesting. The glaring part is his size of the small forward spot. He struggled with his shot last season. Maybe he's a bit tired of guarding bigger opponents. I don't think he's overrated though. I think he's a great player. I don't think he gets the respect that he should, to be honest with you. But he's definitely good for sure. KCP, yeah, that was one of the worst free agency signings so far. I mean, he has been awful. I mean, it makes it just seem that Jokic made him look good because the Magic paid him and he hasn't done anything all year. So that's a good one. 76ers, of course, Paul George is trash as hell. Bobo, I mean, listen, when Bobo gets to playing time, he does play well, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Phoenix Suns are a disaster. I just want to see Bobo stride, but Bobo's been bouncing from team to team and hasn't really got much minutes elsewhere either. So maybe it is just he's a little bit overrated for sure. Trailblazers, DeAndre, I don't think he's overrated. I just think he doesn't try enough. I don't think he cares about the NBA, to be honest with you. Like he got paid, he went to the finals. He's like, all right, whatever. That's what I think about this one. Malik Monk, I do not think he's overrated. I think he's an elite talent for sure. He is a bucket getter. I don't think this. Devin Vassell, I would say Keldon. No, actually, I wouldn't say Keldon. Let's see what they said when they gave enormous contract extension a couple years ago. He's a nice player, but he's never good. But I just don't like how they're saying this because it's like, just because you're not going to be an all-star in this league, that doesn't make you overrated. You know what I mean? That doesn't make much sense. That doesn't make you overrated at all. Manuel quickly, I mean, just because of the injury concerns and he hasn't played much, you could think of it. But I think he's a good player for sure. John Collins, I think he's been playing really good for the Utah Jazz this year, so I totally disagree with this one. Jordan Poole, I think he's been playing better with the Wizards too. Yeah, I disagree with a lot of this stuff. Yeah, written by Kenny Nose. Yeah, Kenny, you had some good ones and some bad ones, but overall, the majority of them I didn't agree with. But let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think about this? Comment down. And if you guys enjoyed this video, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. I love y'all, and I'm out.